Hello boys, I'm just going to provide the solutions to the Tech Free SAC in Maths Methods Year 11. I'm going to do that page at a time, and I'm going to use inking to do that. So here I have the document set to page width, so I can see the whole document across the page. I've already preset my color to black and my thickness to 1.5. I've got the pen ready to go. I used review and pens to find the pen. So here we go, first question, only worth 1 mark. So really you just need the answer. We can see that the gradient is -2, the y-intercept is 4. So if I put that into the equation of the straight line, I get -2x plus 4. That answer is worth 1 mark. To move down the page, I'm just going to hit the little arrow on the scroll bar. Don't have to change the pen, that's the easiest way. Expand to 2x minus 3 squared. Again, 1 mark. You can just very easily, if you like, use your expansion of a perfect square, jump straight to the answer. Or you can use FOIL, so multiplying the first terms, 4x squared, the outside terms minus 6x, the inside terms minus 6x, the last terms plus 9. Quick simplification, minus 12x plus 9. That's worth 1 mark as well. I'll just tap the little down arrow on the scroll bar to this. What I want to recognize here is that I have the form something squared minus another thing squared. It's a DOPS. So I'm going to let a equal x minus 2. I'm going to let b equal x plus 3y. And so this is now in the form a squared minus b squared, which of course simplifies to a plus b, a minus b. I can sub straight back in. That was just to help me put it into the right form. So I will sub straight. You didn't have to do that line, but that was just to show you the technique and the DOPS. I'm going to replace the a and the b, and I'm going to use brackets, especially to make sure I don't muck up any negative signs. So for a, I've got x minus 2. For b, I've got x plus 3y. Second bracket, for a, I've got x minus 2. And for b, I've got x plus 3y. Always use brackets when I can, just to make sure. Just going to expand all that now, and the x and the x add up. So I've got 2x minus 2 and 3y. And the second one here, I've got the x minus the x cancel. I've got negative 2 and minus 3y. The negative here went with the x, and the negative went with the minus 3y. The x minus the x cancelled. That would be good enough for the answer, but you might also take the negative out of that second bracket. So negative out of that second bracket leaves 2 and 3y, or if you like, 3y and 2. Looks really nice. And I've also got that other bracket, 2x and 3y minus 2. I just put the pronumerals first or numbers last. I took the negative out when I could. You're going to get 1 for substituting into the DOPS formula and 1 for rearranging to get an answer. Probably either of these last two lines will do. I'll just scroll down again on the right hand side by putting my pen on the down arrow. This last question is a algebra fractions to be added or subtracted. These have got different denominators. I need to bring them together by making the same denominator, or perhaps the technique would be to multiply both sides by 6 just to get rid of the fractions completely. I'm going to choose to multiply both sides by 6. Tell you another little hint here. I might erase that. This looks like it's messy and I might need more space and I might run out of lines. This sometimes happens on tests. So I'm going to put that multiply both sides by 6 there. And I'm going to try and do my working down the left hand side in case I need to divide the page into 2. So for the first fraction I've got I've got 6 times 4x plus 3 on 2. I've got subtract 6 times 3x minus 3 on 3. I've got less than 6 times 3. There I've multiplied 6 by everything on both sides. I might just use another colour just to show you something here. I'm going to cancel. Goes once, goes 3 times, goes once, goes twice. Back to black. I could now multiply that 3 in. 3 fours are 12. I'm going to change the thickness back to 1.5. We've got 1 on the bottom, which is what we wanted to do, but multiplied by 6. 3 fours are 12x, and 3 threes are 9, minus 2 threes are 6x. And notice here we've got minus 2 times minus 3. Using the bracket, really made sure we didn't get that wrong. Minus 2 by minus 3 is plus 6. It's all less than 18. And 12x minus 6x is 6x. Plus 15 is less than 18. 6x is less than, well, it's 18 minus 15, you don't need to write that. 6x is less than 3, so x is less than 3 on 6. So the answer is x is less than a half. The question was worth 3 marks. I did it with all the steps and just used brackets to make sure, and the technique I used was multiply both sides by 6, everything on both sides by 6. You would get 3 marks for getting rid of the denominators in those fractions. 1 mark for that, sorry. You would get 1 mark for probably grouping to the x's and the numbers on different sides, and 1 mark for the final answer. There's your 3 marks. We would look for decent working. That's the end of the first page. I'll save that there.